nice to see you all. Did you enjoy my fire? I love it. It's a gas fire, which after years and years of wood burning stoves and wood fires, it's actually a whole lot cleaner. It's kind of nice. Just push a button and you've got heat. I love it. I love it. I love it. Everybody tucked in. You have all your milk and your bread and your knitting. Knitting's most important, isn't it? So anyway, yeah. I have a few things to talk about. We did close early and I came home, so very unusual for me, but I did. So anyway, I have a few things to talk about. Some of the samples I forgot to bring from home, bring from the shop. I was too busy trying to get out before we got plowed in. So anyway, I'm too far from the iPad, so I really can't see your comments. If you guys can chat to each other, that would be awesome. But I'll definitely be responding to comments when I get done. So a lot of fun stuff. I have been working on Carissa Browning. I mentioned that she had done the Fiberside chat a while ago. Her pattern is actually from the corner. I am not able to work it from the corner and get my gauge and my tension right. It kind of started looking like triangles and not like rectangles, and see how this looks like it's woven. Now you can definitely tell when you make a mistake. See this cute little white spot there, and I have a blue heart over here. I totally forgot. It's a stitch, but it looks like a heart, so I'm just going to leave it as love. This is going to be a scarf. So this is done marled, which is running the two threads together. So I'm doing blocks of 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches, but 6 rows. So the deal is here, I guess I have to come closer, don't I? I was hoping to get far enough away to have the fire tucked in the picture too, but that's not gonna work. So anyway, what I found out was if you did it with the 5 rows, you had 2 rows of garter on one, or 3 rows on one side and 2 rows on the other side. And they looked a little bit lopsided. Then I tried going all the way across. Let me see if I can find a row here. I went all the way across with a garter or a marled row. Oh, okay, so right down here. See how it goes straight along and then it tucks down a little bit? So that kind of didn't work either. I didn't like the way that looked. But then I realized if you went up and you did 6 rows instead of the 5 rows, that you could get three ridges of garter on each side. So that works really well. See how it looks woven? So what it is it's knitting 2 threads together, and then when you get to your split, your solid rows, you're doing double knitting, which is knit on one side and purl with the other yarn. So it's really easy. It's kind of a brainless. Once you get your markers in to remind yourself to switch, you go ahead and knit with the color that's the dominant color there, which is the white. So I would purl with the blue. And when I'm coming back on this side, I'm going to knit on the blue and purl with the white. And then it gets tucked in there. I am actually using a size 8 needle, which is what the yarn calls for. I know Carissa mentioned going up a size and that it would be a little bit looser. I don't know, I guess maybe a little bit looser would be nice for a scarf, but this seems to work really well. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. So that's Carissa Browning. And you can take a look. I think it's just called Plaid or Ultimate Plaid or something if you do hers, which is starting at the corner. If you want to know more information on this, I'll be happy to give you the information. My husband just walked in with pizza. Yes. So it's National Pizza Day, everybody. What are you having for dinner? Pizza. Somebody mentioned a pesto and caramelized onion. That sounds so good. I stick to eggplant. He sticks to Hawaiian. You know, yes, pineapple belongs on pizza. So we've been talking a lot about the scrap sock yarn scarves. So here's one. You've seen the other one. It's on the Stormtrooper in the shop. And if you look on Facebook, you'll find some pictures of him. So this one I wanted to do mostly in the beige color, or the earth tone colors. So you can see how I just picked, I mean, I picked a lot of different yarns, but a lot of them, they're all kind of in the earth tone. I do have a little bit of blue stuck in there and definitely some greens. But it's really the earth tone colors, and you just kind of keep going till it's long enough. This one I wanted to go a little bit longer. I like it down about that long. And then we're going to tuck up here. So I probably have another, I don't know, 10 inches to go or so. But it's a real mindless knit. Again, this is a size 12 circular needle. I'm probably using a size 4. The ends just get put in there. There's no sewing the ends in, weaving them in, because you're working in the round. So it all works tucked inside, and you don't have to do any sewing in at the ends. Okay. I happen to carry both threads together for about 5 stitches, and then I drop my old thread. So you're going to get, you can see here where I've gone with the old and then kept going with the new. And you really can't tell the thickness there. I was trying to find the spot. I mean, you can tell where I changed the color because I didn't do a jogless join there, or a jogless transition to the next row. But that's where the 2 threads are, and you just pull them a little bit here. And you really can't tell the difference in there. So, all right, I have to put my glasses on and read some of this chatter that's rolling up here. Hi, Liz, how are you? So anyway, that's a scarf. Perfect thing to do with any of your leftovers. Now, this happens to be sock yarn, but if you have a lot of leftovers in worsted weight or bulky weight, there's nothing to say that you can't do that. If you had bulky weight, I would think that maybe just doing it back and forth, and that way you would need to weave in your ends. Just because it bulky weight doubled over, unless you do a lot of walking out in the public, you know, in the woods and stuff like that in the winter when it's cold. I'm not sure that a bulky weight in a round, worked in the round, wouldn't be too thick, but that's entirely up to you folks. Whatever you want to do. A couple things to mention. So the thrummed mitten class, nobody signed up for that. If you meant to sign up and you still want to take it, I can work with Linda as far as setting up another date for it. It is 2 classes, I think. I'm pretty sure you need to get to the 2nd class. The 1st class, you do need to be done up to the cuff. And we have a couple of good patterns for that. We do have the thrummed mitten pattern from Briggs & Little. So I always want to say Briggs & Stratton, but it's not. Briggs & Little, Canadian Wool Company. And you need to work through the cuff so that she can start you off with the thrumming right away. The thrumming is adding about a 4-inch piece of roving in with your knitting, and that way once you start wearing them, the perspiration and warmth from your hands will help to felt it up and make it just a beautiful mitten for walking the dog or just hiking or whatever. Beautifully warm and that kind of stuff, so that's really good. So if you want to take that, go ahead and comment in there or send us an email, and we'll definitely get Linda. They are Tuesday morning classes from 10 to 12, and it's 2 weeks so that she can get you through the thumb as well. And let's see what else we have. Oh, the Cocoa Knits Knit Along. Okay, we have 1 more book left. We have like flown through the books here. We have a couple of seats left for in-store. So if you want to be in-store with Janet, with hands-on, then you want to sign up now. It is $25 for the whole session. I think it's 6 weeks maybe. That's to help offset some of Janet's. We have to pay Janet, you know. And you do get a page of the worksheet and a set of the markers for the sweater with it. But Julie said that you could probably do it without the book, with the pages that she has of interest and stuff, the information. I'm not sure, you probably can, but she does reference the pages to read in the pattern. Let me just scroll here and see if Janet made any comments on that. Cancel. let me see, Janet, did you comment at all? Somebody can tell me if Janet commented on that. So Janet will be in. The first week is really just going to be swatching. Do have quite a few yarns coming in. Everybody who ordered something over the weekend, I have ordered those yarns for you. Barocco should be here hopefully by Thursday with the snow and stuff. Possibly tomorrow, but I wouldn't hold my breath. So that starts on Saturday. We will be doing it at 9:30 to 10:30, an hour in store with Janet. She'll be checking your gauge. She'll be helping you adjust your pattern size and that kind of stuff. We're also going to do her on Zoom. Obviously, she might not be able to answer all your questions on the Zoom, but we will definitely try to do that. Make sure that we get everything answered. And then Julie has 3 days that she will be offering a Zoom call, and so you can go home from the class and get home in time for her Zoom call, and we will give you all the information for that. So what did Janet say? Bring your swatch to the Saturday gathering. Yep, she can't wait to see her. She loves teaching, and she's such a great teacher. We're so glad to have her on board. So that's really cool. So we have that. The sock scarf I talked about. Okay, so Sunday was I find all these funky national days. Sunday was National Send a Card to a Friend Day. And especially with COVID and people are so locked in and stuff, we reached out to It Takes Two, who's one of the card suppliers that we purchase cards from, mother and daughter out of Minnesota, and they do the artwork and the little sayings inside the cards together. So they sent a bunch of cards that we had on the table, and people could write cards and bring an address, do the card, and we will supply the stamp, and we'll even send it out to the post office for you. So we decided, it's because I think we closed early on Sunday too because of the snowstorm. We're going to go ahead and do that all week. So if you want to just stop in anytime this week and go ahead and write a card to a friend, and we'll mail it out for you. We want to put smiles on everybody's face, or everybody that we can. So that would be really helpful. Today's National Pizza Day, I already mentioned that, no biggie deal. Okay, so we got a bunch of deliveries. UPS and FedEx are still working hard. A company called Workshop, W-E-R-K. This is a gal or two gals, I can't remember, that find artists who have wonderful paintings and pictures and that kind of stuff, and they turn them into puzzles. These are all 1,000-piece puzzles. They come in a canister, and of course I forgot to bring it home. But if you go on the website and just do a search for puzzles, you'll come up and see them, and they are gorgeous. I think Lori took a picture this morning of me unboxing, but I'm not sure if that's gone up on Facebook yet. But you really want to check those out. They're gorgeous, and especially if you know anybody who does puzzles. I think they run about $34.95, but they are just beautiful. One-of-a-kind pictures, and they support local artists. A percentage of the profits go to help support the artists that have done the pages, done the pictures and stuff. The other thing, just to remind you, accountability. Our accountability bingo. We have started. I think we have a picture on Facebook as well. I think we have maybe 5 or 6 people. I mean, come on, folks. You got projects. You need help getting motivated to finish them. So fill in your accountability bingo. Oh, and somebody's calling me. Oh, sorry, hang on. That was my mom. She's in California, and I'm sure they have blown this up to be a huge nor'easter, so she's want to check us out and stuff. But anyway, so accountability bingo. I mean, come on, what? You get paid to do a bingo, and you can win horizontal, you can win vertical, or you can win on the diagonal. Come on, you can win 10 times on the bingo. Don't you need help? We all need help with accountability, especially finishing projects. You get close to the end. How many projects do you have going? I mean, seriously, I have 3 sweaters going at the moment, and I'm down about 3/4 of the sleeve. Do you think I could finish? I should definitely finish it. So I do have this scarf going, and a few things. I have 2 pair of socks. Both pairs are at the heel, and I'm doing the Afterthought heel. So, but I just got a book that I wanted to check out and stuff. Fiberside Chats, folks, you really want to connect to that too. Some great stuff. So we had the trip to Norway over the weekend on Saturday we went to Norway with Honey and Siri. And they have a book that's stripes, squares, and lice. And lice is actually mosaic knitting, but in Europe they call it lice, I guess. We have Nora Vaughn coming up at the end of the month. We have Jenny Shu, who mostly does weaving, and they're kind of shifting a few days, trying to see what works better for people rather than always doing the weekend. So we have Jenny, we have Nora, and Andrea Rangel. And she really talks about sweaters and fitting sweaters and stuff. So you really might want to click into those. Those are all $25 each. Again, we only get like $2 for it, for our effort in advertising it. Most of the money goes to the designer. You know, because if we were to have a designer come into the store and do a couple of workshops and stuff, I mean, that's a lot of money. So it's really nice that we're able to work with about 19 other stores. Longmont does most of the putting it all together and stuff. So, yep. So other than that, that's pretty much all I have for today because I didn't bring a whole lot home. The Harry Potter shawl is on display in the shop. We did miss the 12 Days of Christmas or 12 Days of Harry Potter, but we do have the shawls, the kits. I think they're reduced from $110 to about $85 each. Again, I think you can buy those online, so just put kits and Harry Potter should be there. We do have the finished sample that Shirley did. Shirley knit that for us. Oh, and you have to check out the Star Wars Stormtrooper. From the Star Wars book, Milani made the Ewok hat, and we used 2 of the brown pom-poms. It's so cute, oh my gosh. And Sarah's finishing the spaceship cowl, so that's going to be really cool. Mostly working chart and stuff, so they'll teach you how to do that. The other thing we're thinking about doing is doing pre-orders for our mystery boxes. This will help us a little bit more with planning the boxes and making sure we have all of the stuff in, because they're starting to gather momentum and we are running out. So hang tight for that, and we'll send some more information out once Stacy gets it all sort of wrapped together and we know how much lead time we need for the boxes. So that's pretty much it, everybody. I hope you stay warm. Don't know if you have a fireplace to sit next to, but it sure is cuddly. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next week for sure. Have a good one. And it is a good night for pizza, isn't it? So let's see, who else do we have? So Janet's gonna see you. Julie Richards, nice to see you. Hey John, thanks for all your comments on all of our posts as well. Judy Hall, I hope you're doing well. Liz, Desiree Davidson, nice to meet you. Oh, Suzanne, you've already used your credit. Yes, you're right, and I didn't do a credit for this time. I'll mention two winners next time. See what happens when I don't have Stacy running this for me. So anyway, Barbara, your yarn is all wound, ready to go, and we have a new 63 stitches crochet book. So that's there for you to look at as well. Oh, Diane was on first? Oh, okay. That's why everybody was saying hello to Diane? Okay, that works. So we'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. See you later.